Hello, Rogue Nation. Welcome to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Game 2 of a 3-game series between your Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox. We are live from Colusa Casino Stadium here in Marysville, California. Starting pitcher for your Medford Rogues, a 2017 All-Star, a unanimous selection from Oregon State, and calls the Rogue Valley his home, Dylan Pierce. Dylan Pierce making his 8th start of the year for the Rogues. He is 3-0 on the year with a 2.74 ERA, 38 strikeouts in 39 1/3 innings pitched. Rogues dropped Game 1 in a close one by a score of 4-3. Had the opportunities to score, just couldn't string the hits at the right time. Remember, fans, this is Game 2 of a 3-game series between your Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox. Your Rogues will then return home to Harry and David Field on Thursday, July 20th, for a very special night. Salute to Bacon Night. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Rogues will be celebrating one of the best foods on earth, bacon. The team will be wearing special bacon-themed jerseys, which you can bid on during the game. You can also check out our Facebook page, Medford Rogues Baseball Club, for more pictures. We have plenty of pictures on our Facebook page, our Instagram, Medford Rogues, and our Twitter, @Medford Rogues. The night is sponsored by D&S Harley Davidson. They will have a booth set up in front of the ballpark before the game. They'll be giving away a ton of prizes. There will be a bunch of Harley Davidsons on display and even a motorcycle simulator, which I'm being told is just like the real thing. Should be fun, something to try out. Make sure you get to the ballpark early. 96.9 The Rogue will also be there giving away fantastic prizes, spinning hot beats live from the field. That's Thursday, July 20th. Salute to Bacon Night. But tonight, Game 2 between your Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox, just a few minutes from getting underway. Starting lineup for your Medford Rogues, leading things off, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Batting second, Davis DeLorfis. Batting third, Alex Isola. Batting fourth, Johnny De La Cruz. Batting fifth, Eric Yang. Batting sixth, Jake Helwig. Batting seventh, Jake Gaza. Batting eighth, Caleb Smith. And batting ninth is Scotty Wright. We're going to turn down to the field for a live rendition of the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare bursting in air through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give Caitlin Lee a round of applause.
A beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at Colusa Casino Stadium. Just a couple minutes away from first pitch Game 2 between your Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, first pitch. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
It's time for Medford Rogues Baseball as the Rogues take on the best of the West in the Great West League. Don't miss a minute of the action. Listen to every Medford Rogues game all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com. Now, it's time for Medford Rogues Baseball. Calling all the action tonight, here's Jonathan Kerman.
Hello, Rogue Nation. Welcome to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Game 2 between your Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox. Rogues have a 1.5 game lead atop the Great West League. In second place, the Lincoln Potters. Rogues come into this one 29-13. Marysville Gold Sox have a record of 17-27. Should be a terrific ball game tonight. Dylan Pierce on the mound for your Medford Rogues, a unanimous all-star selection this year for the 2017 Great West League All-Star team. I'll give the starting lineup to you one more time as we wait for the players to get set for Game 2. Leading things off for your Rogues, playing second base, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Batting second, playing third base, Davis DeLorfis. Batting third, the designated hitter, Alex Isola. Batting fourth, in left field, Johnny De La Cruz. Batting fifth, catching, Eric Yang. Batting sixth, in right field, Jake Helwig. Batting seventh, playing first base, Jake Gazzo. Batting eighth, playing center field, Caleb Smith. And batting ninth, rounding out the order for your Rogues, shortstop, Scotty Wright. The Rogues will be facing off against Lincoln Clayton, the starting pitcher for the Marysville Gold Sox. Clayton, a southpaw from Idaho Falls, Idaho, plays for Brigham Young University. Clayton is 1-3 on the year. This will be his 14th appearance, only his third start, however, for the Gold Sox. Sports a 4.50 ERA in 28 innings pitched and has 34 strikeouts. So the Gold Sox take the field. The defensive alignment behind Lincoln Clayton tonight. Catching him is J.C. Santini. At third base, Dalton Maxwell. At shortstop, Jason Dicochia. At second base, Devin Pettengill. At first base, Mitchell Tice. In the outfield, in left field, Hayden Goldbeef. In center, Justin Cooney Silk. And in right field, Sam Leach. A beautiful evening here at Colusa Casino Stadium. It's warm, but it is not hot like it's been the last couple days. My phone telling me it is a cool 91 degrees here in Marysville. Rogues trying to maintain that lead over the Lincoln Potters. Potters are in Portland. Both teams lost last night, so the Rogues maintained their 1.5 game lead. We'll keep a close eye on that Portland-Lincoln game. Keep you updated with the scores as we get them. But the game in front of us is just about ready to get underway. Game 2 between your Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox.
All right, now batting for the Rogues, second baseman number 13, Clay Valenzuela-Reese.
Valenzuela-Reese, the right-handed batter, steps into the batter's box. Valenzuela-Reese did not record a hit in last night's game, so his 18-game hitting streak comes to an end, and that will stand.
Ladies and gentlemen,
First pitch swung on and missed by Valenzuela-Reese. 0-1 the count. Lincoln Clayton, the southpaw, comes set. The windup, the 1-0, misses outside. 1-1 the count. Valenzuela-Reese waiting on the 1-1. That one fouled back and out of play. Thank you all so much for joining us here on a beautiful Tuesday evening. A Game 2 Tuesday here at Colusa Casino Stadium. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. No one on, no one out here in the top of the first inning. That one poked to right field. Going back is Sam Leach, the right fielder. He will make the catch for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Davis DeLorphis.
ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the third baseman for the Rogues, number 18, Davis DeLorphis.
DeLorphis from Salt Lake City, Utah, batting .356 on the year. 52 hits, 41 runs, 12 doubles, 4 triples, 3 homers in 37 games. First pitch lifted high in the air into left center field. The center fielder, Justin Cooney-Silk, coming on, will make the catch in shallow left center field for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter for the Rogues, number 24, Alex Isola.
So just like that, 2 down in the top of the first inning. Stepping up to the plate now, Alex Isola. Isola, product of Lincoln, California. He's the designated hitter tonight for the Rogues. First pitch to him, a fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. No one on, 2 out here in the top of the first for Isola. The 0-1
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause
misses.
for the Gold Sox horn and bell section of the house tonight.
1 ball and 1 strike the count. Clayton goes into the windup. That one misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. The 2-1 fastball just missing the plate. 3-1 now to Alex Isola. Waiting on deck, Johnny De La Cruz. Here's the 3-1. Fastball, that one catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. So full count now to Alex Isola. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. Off speed, misses high. Isola has earned
Ladies
himself a
and gentlemen,
two-out
that brings
walk.
up the left fielder for the Rogues, number 2, Johnny De La Cruz.
And that will bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz, the right-handed batter, steps in. Isola taking his lead from first base. First pitch to De La Cruz. Fastball misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. De La Cruz, the man from Houston, Texas, plays for the University of Louisiana Monroe in his free time. 5'11", 180 pounds. Batting .306 on the year for the Rogues. 35 RBIs in 38 games. The 1-0 catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1 the count. One ball and one strike to Johnny De La Cruz. Alex Isola at first, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. That one skips in the dirt. 2-1 the count now. Lincoln Clayton gets the sign. He comes home. That one shot up the middle for a base hit by the diving shortstop, Jason Daicochia. So Isola advances to second. De La Cruz has himself a single to start this game. And that'll bring up Eric Yang. Eric Yang is now the leader in batting average for this Rogues team. He jumped Clay Valenzuela-Reese yesterday. Yang batting .373 on the year. 25 hits, 5 doubles, 7 RBIs, 13 walks in 19 games. Yang from West Hills, California, steps in. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the first. First pitch to Yang, a fastball that misses low. Ball 1. Eric Yang waits on the 1-0. That one skips in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher, J.C. Santini. Yang ahead in the count, 2-0. Alex Isola at second, Johnny De La Cruz at first. 2 outs in the top of the first, no score yet. Eric Yang trying to change that. The shadows creeping in. The batter's box is almost entirely in shadow. I think the plate is in shadow, but the edge of the batter's box, the front edge, is still in the sunlight. Those shadows will definitely make their mark on the game a little later on. Large shadow being cast out in right field. There's that big oak tree behind the first base bleachers. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Eric Yang. That one misses low, ball 3. So Lincoln Clayton, the Gold Sox pitcher, in danger of loading the bases here in the top of the first. We'll see if Eric Yang gets the green light. 3-0. The pitch, fastball down the middle for a strike. Yang taking all the way. So the count now 3-1 to the Rogues catcher today. Alex Isola takes his lead from second. Johnny De La Cruz over there at first. Here's the pitch. That one shot through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Hogan is going to wave Alex Isola home. The play at the plate. Isola is in there safely without a tag. Eric Yang delivering an RBI single here in the top of the first inning. Rogues on top, 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring
It was a softly hit ground ball that just squeaked through the left side of the infield. Coach Hogan deciding to wave Alex Isola home because the left fielder, Caden Goldby, had to make a long run in to finally collect that ball. The throw came home, but it was not in time to get Isola, who ran across the plate standing. 1-0, your Rogues on top. Johnny De La Cruz at second for Jake Helwig. Jake Helwig, the left-handed batter who plays for Bethune-Cookman in his free time, steps in. Helwig, one of the notable all-star snubs. His batting average, well, his numbers certainly back up what should be an all-star selection. First pitch to him, a called strike. Batting .295 on the year, 20 RBIs, 33 runs, 44 hits, 5 doubles in 40 games, but did not make the all-star team this year. One of the few players that Coach Hogan noted certainly deserved their spot, but the all-star team can't be full of rogues, unfortunately. 0-1 the count to Jake Helwig with 2 on and 2 out. That fastball catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. So Helwig quickly behind 0-2. De La Cruz at second. Eric Yang at first. That one misses outside. So 1-2 the count now to Jake Helwig. One already across for the Rogues. Johnny De La Cruz at second. Eric Yang at first. Jake Helwig trying to add on to that lead here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Lincoln Clayton will step off the rubber. Everyone will head back to their bags. Rogues in their away grays. Gold Sox in their home whites with gold socks. 1-2 the count to Jake Helwig. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back and out of play off the third base side. That one swung on and missed, strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings
So the
us
Rogues
to the bottom
strand
of the
2 but
first.
get one across thanks to an RBI single by Eric Yang. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Your Rogues lead 1-0. You're listening to the Medford Rogues live stream on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com.
Let's head back to the ballpark. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Bottom of the first inning, Rogues get one across in the top of the inning thanks to an RBI single by Eric Yang. Dylan Pierce takes the mound for your Medford Rogues, a unanimous selection to the 2017 All-Star team. Dylan Pierce, 3-0 on the year, has a 2.74 ERA, 38 strikeouts in 39 1/3 innings pitched. Defensive alignments for your Medford Rogues is as follows. The catcher, who already has an RBI in this game, Eric Yang. At third base, Davis DeLorphis. At shortstop, Scotty Wright. At second base, Clay Valenzuela Reese. At first base, Jake Gazzo. In the outfield, in left, Johnny De La Cruz. First pitch delivered by Dylan Pierce is in there for a strike to the leadoff man, Justin Cooney-Silk. So De La Cruz in left, Caleb Smith is in center field, and Jake Helwig is in right. Here's the 0-1 to the left-handed hitting Cooney-Silk. He fouls that one out of play off the third base side. Dylan Pierce quickly ahead, 0-2. Leading things off for the Gold Sox, Justin Cooney-Silk. Batting second, Devin Pettengill. Batting third, Jason Dicochia. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, misses low. 1-2 the count. Batting cleanup for the Gold Sox, Dalton Maxwell. Batting fifth, the catcher, J.C. Santini. Batting sixth, in right field, Sam Leach. Batting seventh, the DH, Tom Fuller. The 1-2, swung on and missed, strike three. So Dylan Pierce leads things off with a strikeout. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Devin Pettengill. So Tom Fuller batting seventh, Caden Goldby batting eighth, Mitchell Tice bats ninth. Here's the first pitch to Devin Pettengill. That one fouled back and out of play. 0-1 the count. Rogues on top, 1-0. Thanks to an RBI single by Eric Yang. We're in the bottom of the first, 1 out, no one on. Left-handed hitting Devin Pettengill waits on the 0-1 from Dylan Pierce. That one just missing. Evens the count, 1-1. That one hit to left field. De La Cruz coming on. He will not get there in time. That's going to fall for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Devin Pettengill.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the shortstop from Redondo Beach, California.
And that will bring up Jason Dicochia.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 24, Jason Dicochia.
Dylan Pierce checks the runner, Pettengill at first, now comes home. That one catches the bottom half of the zone for a strike. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. Throw over to first, not in time. Devin Pettengill back safely. Fastball misses just low. Evens the count, 1-1 to Jason Dicochia. Devin Pettengill takes his lead. Dylan Pierce checks him, now comes home. Fastball in there for a strike. Dylan Pierce back ahead. 1-2 the count to Jason Dicochia. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues lead 1-0. Here's the 1-2. Off speed, poked at and foul out of play. A great off-speed pitch by Jason Dicochia. He was badly fooled on that one, just barely got a piece of it. Fouled it back off the first base side. Count remains 1-2. The pitch misses outside, evens the count 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch to Jason Dicochia. That one hit well to left center field. Coming on is Caleb Smith. He will make the grab in left center field for the second out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the third baseman.
So that'll bring up Dalton Maxwell.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Dalton Maxwell.
Maxwell hitting .262 on the year. From Penn Valley, California. Sophomore at Menlo College. 22 hits in 21 games. few doubles, 11 RBIs, 6 strikeouts. Left-handed batter waits. First pitch is high. Ball 1. Devin Pettengill still over there at first base. He had a 1-out single earlier in this inning. Pierce comes set. That one called strike on the outside part of the plate. Evens the count 1-1. Pettengill takes his lead. Throw over to first. Tag applied by Gazzo, but not in time. Pettengill back in safely. Pettengill goes on the pitch. The throw is going to be not in time. Pettengill steals the bag. The pitch by Dylan Pierce was low. So 2-1 the count to Dalton Maxwell. Devin Pettengill at second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. That one catches the lower part of the plate for a strike. Count back even, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on second. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back into the netting off the third base side. Count remains 2-2. Dylan Pierce comes set, looks back at second, comes home. That one misses low. Ball got away from Eric Yang, but not too far. Pettengill scampers back to second. Count runs full to Dalton Maxwell. 2 outs, runner on second here in the bottom of the first inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. The 3-2 fouled back off the third base side. We'll do this again. Rogues got 1 in the first thanks to a walk by Alex Isola, a single by Johnny De La Cruz, and then an RBI single by Eric Yang. The 3-2, that one hit to left field. De La Cruz coming on. He's over at the foul line. He makes the grab for the final out of the inning. The Gold Sox strand 1. We head to the top of the second inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues Baseball is brought to you by Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration. Founded over 2 decades ago, Claudio Alvarez Construction and Restoration are there when you need them most. Whether it's fire, storm, or water damage, the Alvarez Restoration team is ready and willing to bring your home back to how it used to be. They like to say, when bad stuff happens, we make good stuff happen. Find them at alvarezrestoration.com or by calling 541-727-7340. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. 1-0 the score, your Rogues on top. Jake Gazzo quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Gazzo playing first base tonight for the Rogues. He hits that one a mile high into right field. Sam Leach is under it. He will make the catch for the first out of the inning.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the Rogues center fielder.
So one down here in the top of the second inning, and that will bring up Caleb Smith. Smith playing center field tonight for the Rogues. Connor Lowry getting the day off. Smith from Corvallis, Oregon. Plays for Lynn Benton Community College. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Those shadows making their mark. Here's the 0-1, misses in the dirt. Batter's box now completely in shade. All the way up to the third base side is engulfed in shade. However, the pitcher's mound is in sun. So when the batter watches the ball leave, that one swung on, fouled back. When the hitter watches the ball leave the pitcher's hand, it's in sun, and then almost immediately dips into shade. Not an easy task to hit a baseball when the lighting is changing on you like that. 1-2 the count to Caleb Smith. Lincoln Clayton steps off the mound. 1 out, no one on here in the top of the second inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. Clayton gets the sign. The windup, the 1-2. Fastball skips in the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2. Caleb Smith batting .238 on the year. This is his 15th game, has 5 hits, 9 runs scored, and 7 walks to just 6 strikeouts. Here's the 2-2. That one misses outside. Caleb Smith has run the count full, 3-2. Thank you all for joining us. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Strike 3. Thank you all so much, Rogue Nation, for joining us on this Tuesday evening. Live from Colusa Casino Stadium. 2 outs now in the top of the second. That will bring up Scotty Wright playing shortstop. Scotty Wright played second base last night, shifting over to shortstop today. Scotty Wright from Vero Beach, Florida, shows bunt, pops it up in the air. It is going to be caught on the fly by the charging Dalton Maxwell, the third baseman, for the final out of the inning. So the Rogues go down 1-2-3 in the second. We head to the bottom of the inning. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Morton's Family Dining and Bar. Morton's offers something for everyone. Morton's has a full sports bar, a separate family dining side of the restaurant, and even delivery. Check out their website, mortons.com. That's Morton's with 2 R's. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Your Rogues lead 1-0. Dylan Pierce back on the mound for your Rogues. His first pitch to J.C. Santini misses outside, ball 1. Santini, the right-handed batter, waits on the 1-0. He waves at that one. Evens the count 1-1. Santini from Roseville, California. The 1-1 misses just outside. 2-1 the count to J.C. Santini. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the second. Here's the 2-1. That one catches the outside part of the plate, evens the count 2-2. Santini batting just 200 on the year. Playing in just his 12th game for the Gold Sox. Pierce winds, deals, the off-speed. Misses high, I suppose. Alex Isola wasn't sure where that one missed, but the count runs full 3-2. No one on, no one out here in the bottom of the second. Fastball from Pierce misses inside. J.C. Santini earns himself a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second inning.
The Gold Sox right fielder from Seattle, Washington.
So that will bring up Sam Leach.
University. Ladies and gentlemen, number 44, Sam Leach.
Sam Leach is kind of the Scotty Wright of the Gold Sox. He plays the infield, the outfield, he pitches, he does anything that's asked of him. Leach from Seattle, Washington, plays for the University of Northern Colorado, batting .232 on the year. First pitch to him, called strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Dylan Pierce. So J.C. Santini over there at first. No one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Rogues lead 1-0. That one misses outside, evens the count 1-1. The right-handed hitting Sam Leach steps back into the batter's box. Santini takes his lead from first. The pitch from Pierce swung on, fouled back over the press box. 1-2 the count now to the right fielder, Sam Leach. Leach gets the sign from his third base coach. Steps back in. One on, no one out here in the bottom of the second. The 1-2 from Pierce. Off speed, catches the outside part of the plate. Strike 3. So Leach is struck out looking. That's Dylan Pierce's second strikeout of the day.
And ladies and gentlemen from Santa Monica, California, attending Yale University. Also a great Westlake All-Star this year.
And with 2 outs, that will bring up the designated hitter, Tom Fuller. Fuller from Santa Monica, California, takes a first pitch low, ball 1. Throw over to first, not in time. Santini back safely. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Rogues lead 1-0. Pierce comes set. Comes home. That one fouled into the Rogues dugout. Evens the count 1-1. Tom Fuller averaging .318 on the year. Has 21 hits, couple doubles, 9 RBIs in 19 games for the Gold Sox this year. Right-handed batter, 5'11", 175. Pierce checks the runner at first. Now comes home, the 1-1. That one hits to right field. Helwig has a beat on it. He will make the catch for the second out of the inning. J.C. Santini had a lead, was waiting to make sure that Helwig would make the catch. He did, so Santini scampers back to first. 2 outs now for the Gold Sox in the bottom of the second, and that will bring up Caden Goldby. First one to Caden Goldby, misses outside, ball 1. One on, 2 out in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 swung on and missed by Caden Goldby, evens the count 1-1. Santini over there at first. He walked to lead off the inning. Pierce checks Santini. Now comes home with the 1-1. That one swung on and missed. Strike 2. So Dylan Pierce ahead of Caden Goldby, 1-2 the count. The pitch, fouled back. Goldby just barely got a piece of that one. Santini at first base, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Pierce misses low, evens the count 2-2. So remember, Rogue fans, your Rogues return Thursday, July 20th. Salute to Bacon Night. You will not want to miss it. DNS Harley Davidson will be there. They'll have a booth outside the field. You can simulate a motorcycle ride. Been told it's a lot of fun. I will hope to try it myself. The 2-2 from Pierce. That one fouled back. So Goldby staying alive. DNS will also have a bunch of Harleys out in front of the stadium that you can gawk at, take pictures with. Just appreciate the masterpiece. That one hit to right field. Hellwig coming on. That will drop in front of Jake Hellwig for a 2-out single. So Santini advancing to second. And that will bring up the 9-hitter for the Gold Sox, Mitchell Tice.
Ladies and gentlemen, first baseman number 31. Mitchell Tice.
Mitchell Tice from Boulder, Colorado. Plays for Santa Clara University. Tall kid, 6'5", 200 pounds. Bats right. First one to the right-hander inside, ball 1. And it's interesting, you usually see rounded numbers on point streak, 200, 205, 210. Mitchell Tice is listed at 201 pounds. So depending on what he eats, he may be over or under 200 pounds. The next one to him, called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 to Mitchell Tice. J.C. Santini at second, Caden Goldby at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Rogues lead 1-0. Pierce looks back at second. Looks back again. Now comes home. Fastball just misses. 2-1 the count to Mitchell Tice. Tice batting just 176 on the year, has 24 strikeouts and just 9 hits. 3 of those have been doubles, and 1 of them a home run. So a lot of pop for the kid from Boulder, Colorado. The 2-1, that one misses low. 3-1 the count now to Mitchell Tice. Waiting on deck, the leadoff man for the Gold Sox, Justin Cooney Silk. Dylan Pierce steps back on the rubber. Looks back at second. Here's the 3-1. That one called strike. Count runs full, 3-2. Runners on first and second for the Gold Sox in the bottom of the second. Here's the full count pitch. That one called strike 3 at the knees. Strike 3 to Mitchell Tice, the third strikeout of the day for Dylan Pierce. We head to the top of the third inning. Rogues on top, 1-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues fans, if you're looking for a used car or truck, why not head to the dealer that will give you the best quality vehicle at the best price? Crater Lake Ford uses real-time tracking software to research similar makes within hundreds of miles to give you the best car shopping experience while saving you time and money. Crater Lake Ford. Right cars and trucks, right prices, right experiences. Visit CraterLakeFord.com today. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Clay Valenzuela-Reese, the leadoff man for the Rogues, looks at a first pitch that's low. Ball one. Here's the 1-0 to Valenzuela-Reese. That one misses high. So Reese quickly ahead, 2-0. Here in the top of the third inning, Rogues lead 1-0. Thanks to an RBI single by Eric Yang back in the first inning. The 2-0 misses inside. So 3 balls and no strikes to Clay Valenzuela-Reese, leading things off for the Rogues here in the top of the third. The throw home. That one misses low. Ball 4. Valenzuela-Reese doing his patented sprint down the line. Even on a walk, he will hustle down the line like he's legging out a bunt. Leadoff man aboard for the Rogues here in the top of the third. That will bring up Davis DeLorfis, who flied out to center his first time up. DeLorfis and the man waiting on deck, Alex Isola, teammates at the University of Utah. Valenzuela-Reese takes his lead from first. First pitch to DeLorfis misses outside, ball 1. Santini will go out and have a conversation with Lincoln Clayton, the southpaw. So your Rogues return Thursday, July 20th for Salute to Bacon Night. Our next fun night will be Saturday, July 22nd. Paint the park pink. Throw over to first. Valenzuela-Reese just getting back in time. It's a good pickoff move from Lincoln Clayton. No doubt that's what he and J.C. Santini were discussing. So the Rogues are going pink for Paint the Park Pink Night. Another throw over to first. That one not in time. Valenzuela-Reese again back safely. Lincoln Clayton has a good pickoff move. Throw is low. And then a throw over to first base not in time. So a lot of attention being given to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. 2-0 the count to Davis DeLorfis. Clayton comes set. Now comes home. Swung on and missed. 2-1 the count now to Davis DeLorfis. So the Rogues will be going pink on Saturday, July 22nd. Come to the ballpark early. We're opening the park up at 9 a.m. for yoga on the field, led by Raza Yoga. You can join Rogues players, staff, and coaches for an hour of yoga, all to benefit the Lila J. Eisenstein Breast Center. That one fouled back, evens the count 2-2. Clay Valenzuela-Reese at first led the inning off with a single. No one out here in the top of the third. Rogues lead 1-0. Clayton comes set, now comes home. That one hits him. Hits DeLorfis in the back. DeLorfis took a second, looked like that hurt.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the designated hitter.
The Rogues have 2 on now. No out. Haven't swung the bat yet. That'll bring up Alex Isola, the RBI leader of the Great West League. Clay Valenzuela-Reese at second, Davis DeLorfis at first. No one out here in the top of the third inning. Isola shows bunt, he gets it down, it's a good one. Santini, the catcher, picks it up to throw over to first in time. Isola does the job, though. He moves over Valenzuela-Reese and DeLorfis. That just shows the attitude that this team has. Whether you're the one hitter all the way through the 9-hitter, you will be asked to bunt to get runners over. The Rogues dugout congratulating Alex Isola. Was a great bunt laid down that moved the runners over. Valenzuela-Reese at third, Davis DeLorfis now at second for Johnny De La Cruz, who already has a single in this ballgame. Here's the first pitch to De La Cruz. He hits that one to right field off the first base side. It's going to be foul into the Gold Sox dugout. De La Cruz batting .306 on the year, one of the 4 position players that were named to the 2017 All-Star team. 2 of the 3 are on base, Clay Valenzuela-Reese and Davis DeLorfis. Lincoln Clayton comes set, now comes home. That one hits to right field softly, starting back, but now coming on is Sam Leach, and he's not going to get there. One comes home, Clay Valenzuela-Reese scoring on the pop fly single by Johnny De La Cruz. Sam Leach, the right fielder, took a step back, then froze, and finally started to come in. But by the time he did, that ball had fallen. Davis DeLorfis moves over to third, and the Rogues have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. An RBI single by Johnny De La Cruz, his 36th of the year. Getting close to Alex Isola, who leads the Great West League with 43. Eric Yang, who already has an RBI in this game, looks at a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Throw over to first, not in time. Eric Yang waits on the 1-0, or the 0-1 rather. He hits that one too, right center field. That is going to fall. That's going to split the outfielders. Here comes Davis DeLorfis. Johnny De La Cruz being waved around home. The throw is not going to be in time. A 2 RBI single by Eric Yang. He takes third on the throw home. Wow. A lot going on there. Eric Yang delivers again. I'm not sure if they will rule that a single or a double. It definitely gapped the right and center fielders for the Gold Sox. Just like that, the Rogues take a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third. I would call that a double for Eric Yang. We'll see what Point Streak calls it. One of the skippers for the Gold Sox coming out, maybe having a conversation with Lincoln Clayton. And that's actually going to do it. Lincoln Clayton's night is done. We have a pitching change here at Colusa Casino Stadium. We're going to step away for just a few minutes. Rogues on top, 4-0 here in the top of the third inning. All 4 runs being batted home by Eric Yang. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Rogues have jumped out to a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third inning, thanks to an RBI single by Johnny De La Cruz and a 2 RBI double by Eric Yang. Eric Yang advanced to third on the throw home. 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Jake Hellwig takes a first pitch inside, ball 1. Travis Wieston, the new pitcher, a shot to the right side of the field, a diving stop by Mitchell Tice, the first baseman, steps on the bag to retire Jake Hellwig.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings up
So a sharply hit ball,
number 22,
robbing Jake Hellwig of a hit and an RBI. Yang had to hold at third. That will bring up Jake Gazzo. Travis Wieston, his first pitch to Gazzo, misses outside, ball 1. Travis Weston, from Moore Park, California, so another Ventura County kid like myself, is attending San Diego State University. That off speed to Gazzo catches the plate, evens the count 1-1. Eric Yang at third, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Rogues on top, 4-0. The 1-1 to Gazzo. Another off speed, that one catches the outside corner. Gazzo doesn't like the call, but it's 1-2 to the man from Redlands, California. Eric Yang takes his lead from third. The left-hander, Travis Weston, comes home. Another off speed. That one misses high. Evens the count 2-2. That one swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Rogues leave 1, but get 3 across, thanks to an RBI single by Johnny De La Cruz and a 2 RBI double by Eric Yang. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Your Rogues lead 4-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Mary's Barbecue. Tender, juicy, slow-smoked meat, homemade sides, and friendly service. And it's easy for anyone in Southern Oregon to get to. Mary's Barbecue Place at 841 East Pine Street in Central Point. Follow along on Facebook or their website, marysbbqplace.com. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball on medfordrogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Your Rogues lead 4-0. Rogues got 3 in the top of this inning thanks to an RBI single by Johnny De La Cruz and a 2 RBI double by Eric Yang. Top of the order for the Gold Sox here in the top of the third. Justin Cooney-Silk, Devin Pettengill, and Jason Daicochia. Dylan Pierce comes into the windup. The pitch. That one hit well to center field. Caleb Smith on his horse. He will not get there. It bounces on the warning track. Smith picks it up. Silk is heading to third. The throw is going to be in time to get Cooney-Silk at third. A great throw from Caleb Smith out at the deepest part of center field, right in front of the 410 sign, guns it into Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Valenzuela-Reese delivers a strike to Davis DeLorfus, who applies the tag. What a defensive display put on by the Rogues here in the bottom of the third inning. So a exciting out here in the top of the, or rather the bottom of the third inning. No one on, one out. Rogues on top, 4-0. Third base coach for the Gold Sox asking for an explanation. We'll head back over to his position.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the Gold Sox second baseman from Yuba City, California, attending UC Irvine.
So Dylan Pierce's defense backing him up here in the bottom of the third.
Pettengill.
The first pitch to Devin Pettengill, the left-handed batter, misses outside. Ball one. Next one misses outside. So 2-0 the count now to Devin Pettengill. Pettengill singled and stole a base back in the first inning. That one fouled back into the screen. 2-1 the count now to Devin Pettengill. What a terrific play by the Rogues just one batter ago to gun down Justin Cooney-Silk at third base. Just a perfect example of team baseball there. Here's the 2-1 from Dylan Pierce. That fastball misses inside. So 3-1 the count now to Devin Pettengill. The 3-1 is a fastball. That one is hit foul out of play off the third base side. So that runs the count full 3-2 to Devin Pettengill. Waiting on deck, Jason Daicochia. Dylan Pierce gets the sign from Yang, goes into the windup. The pitch, that one hit sharply up the middle. Caleb Smith is going to make the catch, however, out there in center field for the second out of the inning. So that will bring up Jason Daicochia, the shortstop for the Marysville Gold Sox. No one on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch from Pierce. That one hit well to left field. De La Cruz on his horse. He's at the wall. That one is off the wall. And De La Cruz plays that ball perfectly and holds Jason Daicochia to a single. So akin to something you might see out in Wrigley Field with that green monster out there in left field. Those long balls that bounce off the wall. De La Cruz played that ball perfectly, fired it back into the infield, and held Jason Daicochia to a single. So 1 on, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Dalton Maxwell, who flied out to left. He hits that one to left field. De La Cruz going over to the line. That one is going to land foul. Maybe 5 or 6 feet off the line in left field. So the outfielders showing their stuff here in the the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, and 1 the count to Dalton Maxwell. Daicochia at first takes his lead. Pierce comes home. That one softly hit foul. Pierce ahead of the hitter, 0 and 2. Dylan Pierce steps off the rubber, collects himself, now comes back. Jason Daicochia steps off the bag from first. Jake Gazzo holding him on. The 0-2 to Dalton Maxwell in the dirt, blocked nicely by Eric Yang. So the count now 1 and 2. The 1-2, that one hit to the second baseman Valenzuela Reese. He picks it up, the throw over to first in time to get Dalton Maxwell. So a couple long balls hit by Marysville equals 0 runs. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Your Rogues lead 4-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Your Rogues on top, 4-0. At the plate, Caleb Smith takes a first pitch strike. 0-1 the count. Caleb Smith, a part of that terrific outfield defensive display. That one swung on and missed. Smith quickly behind 0-2. Justin Cooney-Silk in the bottom of the last inning hit a ball over Caleb Smith, the center fielder's head. The 0-2 to Caleb Smith. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Smith picks up the ball in definitely the deepest part of the ballpark, right in front of the 410 sign. in left center field. Justin Cooney-Silk rounding second, headed to third. The throw into Clay Valenzuela-Reese, the cutoff man, who threw it over to Davis DeLorfis. That one hit well by Scotty Wright to left center field. That ball is going to fall at the warning track. Davis DeLorfis in there with a stand-up, or rather Scotty Wright in there with a stand-up double. Davis DeLorfis part of that three-man defensive display in the bottom of that inning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'll bring us back to leadoff hitter for the Rogues, second baseman number 13.
So Scotty Wright at second with a long double to left center field will bring up Clay Valenzuela-Reese, the third man involved in that great play in the bottom of the third inning. Valenzuela-Reese walked and scored in the top of the third. Valenzuela-Reese bunts, but he bunted it foul. He smacks his bat, angry at himself. He wishes he had that one back. J.C. Santini going to have a conversation with Travis Weston, who is on in relief for Lincoln Clayton. Lincoln Clayton lasted just 2 1/3 inning, gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs. One out, Scotty Wright at second for the Rogues. Clay Valenzuela-Reese at the plate. The 0-1 misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Yes, I do actually mean Fenway Park. Thank you for keeping me honest. Wrigley Field has the ivy out there in Chicago. Fenway is where the Boston Red Sox play, where they have that green monster. The 1-1 to Valenzuela-Reese misses outside, 2-1. Thank you for keeping me honest, those of you at home. We are in the top of the fourth inning. Rogues lead 4-0. Scotty Wright at second, 2-1 the count to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Off speed, misses outside, 3-1 now to Valenzuela-Reese. Scotty Wright takes his lead from second base with 1 out here in the fourth. Scotty Wright takes off. That one's outside. The throw into third is going to be in time to get Scotty Wright. Valenzuela-Reese earns the walk, but Scotty Wright caught stealing at third base.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the third baseman number 18, Davis DeLorfis.
So Valenzuela-Reese at first, and that will bring up Davis DeLorfis. 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Rogues lead 4-0. No, unfortunately, there will be no video. This is an audio-only broadcast. We're working on getting video for you guys next season. The first pitch to DeLorfis is skied in the infield. The third baseman, Dalton Maxwell, will squeeze his glove on it for the final out of the inning. Rogues squander a leadoff double by Scotty Wright. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Your Rogues still lead 4-0. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Master Express is the official master. The medical gold sock.
Rogue Regency Inn & Suites is the official host hotel of the Medford Rogues. Whether you're in Southern Oregon for a quick stay or a longer visit, Rogue Regency has a warm, casually elegant atmosphere with plenty to offer, including Chadwick's, the official sports bar of the Medford Rogues. Make sure you head to the post-game party headquarters, Chadwick's Pub and Sports Bar, and the Rogue Regency Inn & Suites. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Your Rogues lead 4-0. J.C. Santini at the plate. Looks at a first pitch outside, ball one. The next one to Santini misses the plate, misses the glove of Eric Yang. So 2-0 the count now to J.C. Santini. That one misses inside. The count 2-1 to J.C. Santini. That one misses inside. So 3-1 the count to J.C. Santini. Santini walked back in the second inning. Dylan Pierce goes into the windup. That one misses outside, ball four.
Ladies and gentlemen from Seattle, Washington, attending Northern
So that will bring up the
Colorado
right
University.
fielder, Sam Leach.
Our right fielder, number 44.
Leach struck out looking back in the second inning. The cowbells and the kazoos in full effect here for Game 2 between the Medford Rogues and the Marysville Gold Sox. The pitch to Leach. That one hit to left field. De La Cruz is going back on it. Still going back. It's going to be over his head and off the wall. Rounding second, going into third is Santini. Sam Leach has himself a double.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's
And
our
now the
designated hitter
Gold
tonight
Sox
from Santa
have
Monica, California,
two in
attending
scoring
Yale
position with
University.
no one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
League All-Star game. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Tom Fuller.
So that will bring up Tom Fuller. Fuller flied out to right field back in the second inning. Dylan Pierce in a bit of a jam. Runners on second and third and nobody out. First pitch outside. 1-0 the count to Tom Fuller. Rogues lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rogues have 4 runs on 5 hits. That one catches the outside part of the plate. A great curveball dropped in there nicely by Dylan Pierce. Evens the count 1-1 to Tom Fuller, the designated hitter for the Gold Sox tonight. Here's the 1-1. Fastball hit one to left center field. Back on it is Caleb Smith. He will make the catch, but that will definitely allow 1 run to score. The throw into third is not going to be in time. That one sails into the Rogues' dugout, and that will score Sam Leach. So a mental error by the Rogues allows a run to come home. Caleb Smith made the catch out there in left center field.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Scotty Wright, the
now batting for the Gold Sox,
The
California
relay.
community.
The throw to Davis Delorfus sailed over his head into the Rogues' dugout, allowing Sam Leach to score. So it's an RBI sac fly for Tom Fuller. 1 earned run charge to Dylan Pierce, 1 unearned. At least for now. That one hit to the second baseman, Valenzuela Reese. He flips it over to Gazzo in time for the second out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up our first baseman from Boulder, Colorado, attending Santa Clara University.
It's possible that the
Number 31,
run will still be charged
Mitchell
to Dylan Pierce. There was an error on the play, a throwing error by Scotty Wright. 2 have come across here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Gold Sox. They have 2 outs and nobody on for Mitchell Tice. First pitch to Tice, misses outside, ball 1. That one poked foul off the first base side, evens the count 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth inning. Rogues lead 4-2. The field completely engulfed in shadows now. The lights have come on here at Colusa Casino Stadium. The 1-1 catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-2 the count to Mitchell Tice. That one in the dirt. Evens the count 2-2. That one hit up the middle for a base hit by Mitchell Tice. It's a 2-out single for Tice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us back up to our leadoff batter playing center field tonight from Long Beach, California.
That will turn the lineup over and bring up Justin Cooney Silk. Cooney Silk hit a long double into the deepest part of the ballpark back in the third inning. Was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. It was a great defensive play by a group of Rogues. First pitch to Cooney Silk misses inside, ball one. Caleb Smith threw the ball over to Clay Valenzuela-Reyes, who fired it into DeLorfis, applied the tag on the diving Cooney Silk at third base. But that was last inning. We are in the fourth now. That one inside. It's 2-0 to Cooney Silk, a runner on first, two already across. The 2-0, that one catches the outside part of the plate, a fastball. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, runner on first for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rogues lead 4-2. Swung on and missed, strike two. The left-handed hitting Justin Cooney Silk steps back into the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on first. That one fouled back and out of play. That one actually bounced off of the post that holds the netting up and then bounced back into play. The home plate umpire ruling that is indeed a foul ball. Not that anyone thought it wasn't anything other than that, but Dylan Pierce comes back set. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Mitchell Tice at first here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-2, your Rogues on top. That one, Cooney Silk just gets a piece of it at the plate. Stays alive, count remains 2-2. That one hit high into left field. De La Cruz is under it. He will make the catch for the final out of the inning. The Gold Sox strand one but get 2 across. Thanks to an RBI sac fly by Tom Fuller. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Your Rogues lead 4-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Your Rogues on top, 4-2. Heart of the order for the Rogues in the 5th inning. Alex Isola looks at a first pitch curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. It'll be Isola, De La Cruz, and then Eric Yang. That one poked softly to the second baseman, Pettengill. He picks it up. The throw over to first beats Isola by a step and a half for the first out of the inning.
Rogues left fielder number 2, Johnny De La Cruz.
So that'll bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz had an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. He is 2 for 2. De La Cruz coming up with 1 out and no one on in the top of the 5th. Rogues lead 4-2. Off speed, drops in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to De La Cruz. Weston goes into the windup. The 0-1 misses inside. Evens the count 1-1. Sun beginning to set here on Colusa Casino Stadium. Sky above us still a light blue. However, you look off into the distance, it's a dark blue, almost a deep purple. That one hit to the right side of the field. Devin Pettengill ranges over to his left. Will throw over to first. Is going to pull the first baseman Tice off the bag. De La Cruz is aboard. He will get aboard on the error. The throwing error by the second baseman, Devin Pettengill. And that will bring up Eric Yang, who already has 3 RBIs in this game. He had an RBI single that scored Alex Isola in the 1st, and then a 2 RBI single to score Johnny De La Cruz and Davis DeLorfis. Throw over to first, De La Cruz back safely. Big hit for Eric Yang and the Rogues coming back in that 3rd inning. That one misses high. So 1-0 the count to Eric Yang. De La Cruz at first, 1 out in the top of the 5th. Rogues lead 4-2. The throw home, off speed, catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Yang steps back into the batter's box. 1-1 the count, runner on first here in the top of the 5th. Weston looks over at first, now comes home. Fastball misses outside. 2-1 the count now. That one fouled back and out of play. Evens the count 2-2 to Eric Yang. Waiting on deck, Jake Hellwig. The 2-2, De La Cruz runs. It's called strike 3. The throw is going to be in time to get De La Cruz. So it is a strike him out, throw him out double play pulled by the Marysville Gold Sox to end the top of the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Rogues on top 4-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
30216. The other numbers, please go to one of your injury lawyers, merchandise, boots, on your drive. 30216. Ladies and gentlemen, please go to
fans, I can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window at Harry and David Field because of a stray fly ball. When we need our windows fixed or replaced, the only team we trust are the folks at Bill's Glass. With locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, Bill's Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass.
We're back on the road with the Rogues. Take the Rogues with you by following along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Rogues clinging to a 2-run lead, 4-2 over the Marysville Gold Sox. Dylan Pierce back on the mound for your Rogues. First pitch to Devin Pettengill, the second baseman, is swung on and fouled back. 0-1 the count. Pettengill waits on the 0-1. He shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball's in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Rogues. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Gold Sox. That one hit to left field. It is going to be fair, just inside the line. Ball hit just inside the fair line. Down there in left field, De La Cruz a step and a half late to get to that one. So it's a leadoff single for Devin Pettengill. And that will bring up Jason Daicochia. Daicochia 1 for 2 on the day. He singled back in the third. He hits that one very high into left field. Very shallow, though. Coming on is De La Cruz. He calls off Scotty Wright, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now an important first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Rogues lead 4-2. Devin Pettengill at first. Dalton Maxwell, the left-handed batter, comes up now for the Gold Sox. Maxwell 0 for 2 on the day. First one to Maxwell, misses outside, ball 1. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Rogues lead 4-2. The 1-0 misses low. So 2 balls and no strikes to Dalton Maxwell. Maxwell, the cleanup hitter for the Gold Sox tonight. The pitch from Pierce. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Devin Pettengill takes his lead from first. He led off the inning with a single. The 2-1 misses outside. 3-1 now to Dalton Maxwell. Waiting on deck, J.C. Santini. Dylan Pierce looks over at first, now comes home. That one hit through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Another single for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the fifth. They have runners at first and second with 1 out. Christian Coronado going to go out and have a conversation with Dylan Pierce. We're going to step away for just a minute. Rogues lead 4-2. 2 on, 1 out for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the fifth. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Just a quick conversation between Christian Coronado and Dylan Pierce. Gold Sox have runners at first and second, one out in the bottom of the fifth. Rogues lead 4-2. J.C. Santini takes a first pitch low, ball one. Santini walked and would eventually score back in the fourth. Next one to Santini, misses outside. So 2-0 to the catcher, J.C. Santini. Devin Pettingill at second, Dalton Maxwell at first. One out in the bottom of the fifth. The 2-0 from Pierce. That one hit up the middle. Scotty Wright over to Valenzuela-Reese for one. Over to Gazzo. In time for the double play. The Rogues turn two to get Dylan Pierce out of a jam. We head to the top of the sixth inning. Your Rogues lead 4-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. This Rogues broadcast is brought to you by Heroes. Heroes is the new place for gourmet subs, wraps, salads, and burgers. People are really talking about how Heroes is the best sandwich shop in town. Go give them a try. Eat like a hero. Hero Sandwiches. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the sixth inning. Rogues on top 4-2. Jake Helwig at the plate takes a first pitch outside, ball one. He hits that one well to right field, going back on it. And diving, not making the catch is the right fielder, Sam Leach. Jake Helwig, he's rounding second. He's going to third. The throw is going to be not in time. Jake Helwig has himself a stand-up triple to lead off the top of the sixth inning. He crushed that ball to right center field. Sam Leach made a diving effort out there. Couldn't come down with it.
Thank you for joining us for your birthday. Clint.
And Jake Helwig is 90 feet from home here in the top of the sixth.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it brings up the Rogues' first baseman, number 22, Jake Gazzo.
So that will bring up Jake Gazzo. Gazzo, the right-handed hitting Jake. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the first pitch to Gazzo, an off-speed that drops in there for a strike, 0-1. Gazzo looking to pick up Helwig from third, led the inning off with a triple. Here in the top of the sixth, Rogues lead 4-2. That one misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Jake Gazzo with Helwig at third. That one catches the inside part of the plate. Helwig thought it was in. The umpire disagrees. Gazzo behind in the count, 1-2. Four runs on 7 hits, 1 error for the Rogues, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Gold Sox. That off-speed pitch catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Gazzo is down looking, the second strikeout of the day for Jake Gazzo. It's the first out of the inning. That will bring up Caleb Smith.
That brings up the Rogues center fielder, number 28. Actually, a pinch hitter looks like for the Rogues.
We have a pinch hitter coming on for Caleb Smith.
7, Josh Berman.
That is number 7, Josh Berman. He's coming on for Caleb Smith. Jake Helwig at third led the inning off with a triple. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Josh Berman trying to cash him home. Berman, the Rogue Valley native, waits on the first pitch from Weston. It's a strike. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count to Josh Berman. Berman, right-handed batter, 5'11", 195, batting .242 on the year. 22 hits, 7 doubles, 3 home runs. Next one to Berman, misses it low. Ball 1. So 1-1 the count to Josh Berman. Berman, with those 3 home runs, is currently leading the fan poll on our Twitter page for who should represent the Medford Rogues in the home run derby at the All-Star game next week. That's Monday, July 24th. Berman with a sizable chunk of the votes. I think a lot of hometown fans are bumping up those numbers. Next pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 the count to Josh Berman. Waiting on deck is Scotty Wright, who doubled his last time up. Jake Helwig at third. Josh Berman in a 1-2 count. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Rogues on top, 4-2. Infield playing in, trying to prevent that run from coming across. Here's the 1-2. Off speed that misses low and outside, evens the count, 2-2. Josh Berman waits on the 2-2 from Travis Weston. Weston comes set. He comes home. Waved at. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that's 2 outs now. And that will bring up Scotty Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the Rogue shortstop, number 8, Scotty Wright.
Scotty Wright hit a sharp double to left center field back in the 4th inning. He was caught stealing, trying to take third. Jake Helwig at third. Rogues trying to cash his leadoff triple home. First pitch to Scotty Wright. Off speed, catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 bounces in the dirt. Evens the count, 1-1 to Scotty Wright. Score update for you. Up in Portland, the Lincoln Potters all over the Portland Pickles, 9-0 in the top of the 5th. The 1-2. Rather, now the count is 1-2. A curveball that's in there for a strike to Scotty Wright. So the Rogues down to their final strike here in this inning. 1-2 the count to Scotty Wright. Jake Helwig takes his lead from third. Been there since the beginning of this inning. Here's the 1-2. That one's high. Evens the count, 2-2. Rogues have a 1.5 game lead over the Lincoln Potters for first place in the Great West League. Here's the 2-2 to Scotty Wright. That one in the dirt. Runs the count full, 3-2. Jake Helwig at third. He led off the inning with a triple. Was the first ball thrown of the inning. Been there ever since. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Scotty Wright. On deck, the leadoff man for the Rogues, Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Here's the pitch. That one hits right at the first baseman, Mitchell Tice, for the final out of the inning. The Rogues strand 1. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your Rogues still lead 4-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Your Rogues on top, 4-2. Dylan Pierce's night is done. On in relief for Dylan Pierce, Aaron Hutchinson out of Phoenix, Oregon. Dylan Pierce's final line tonight, 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. So Hutch, as he's called, will step in on the mound. He'll take the rubber. Leading things off for the Gold Sox in the bottom of the 6th is Sam Leach. First pitch swinging, fouled off the third base side. 0-1 the count to the right fielder. Next one from Hutch misses. Evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 from Hutchinson. Off speed, drops in there nicely for a strike. Hutch ahead of the batter, 1-2. Rogues up 4-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hutchinson goes into the windup. Fastball misses outside, evens the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Hutch. That one foul tipped, caught by Eric Yang for the first out of the inning. A strikeout by Aaron Hutchinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up our designated winner tonight.
That will bring up Tom Fuller. Fuller is 0 for 1 on the day. He had an RBI sac fly back in the 4th inning. First pitch from Hutch, swung on and missed, strike one. Rogues getting 1 in the first, 3 in the third. Gold Sox getting 2 in the fourth. The 0-1 hit foul out of play off the first base side. Hutch quickly ahead of the hitter Tom Fuller, 0-2. The 0-2 misses outside. 1-2 the count to Tom Fuller.
Last call for VIP service.
That one fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Next one hit high, foul off the first base side and out of play. So Tom Fuller staying alive. 1-2 the count. 1 out, no one on in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rogues on top 4-2. Hutch comes home. That one hit foul off the third base side this time. So a battle going on between Aaron Hutchinson and Tom Fuller. Here's the 1-2 from Hutch. That one fouled off the third base side again. So we will have the 8th pitch of this at bat in a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Hutch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Long battle, but Hutch wins it. Second strikeout of the day for Hutchinson, second strikeout of the inning for the Gold Sox. And that will bring up Caden Goldby. Goldby is 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the second, grounded to Clay Valenzuela-Reese over there at second in the fourth. First pitch is outside. Ball 1. That one swung on and missed. 1-1 to Caden Goldby. The 1-1 in there for a strike. 1-2. Defensive replacement. Josh Berman, who pinch hit for Caleb Smith in the top of this inning. Connor Lowry out there in center. That ball poked to the second baseman. Valenzuela-Reese ranges over, picks it up, over to Gazzo in time. 1-2-3. Go the Gold Sox in the 6th. We head to the 7th. Your Rogues are on top, 4-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com. Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Located just 5 minutes from the I-5 and Grants Pass, Hellgate Jet Boat Excursions is the only place you need to go for the ultimate Rogue River experience. Jet through historic Hellgate Canyon, lounge at the exclusive OK Corral, and feast on all-you-can-eat homemade barbecue. Visit www.hellgate.com to book your Rogue River experience today.
At People's Bank, we know that banking doesn't have to be complicated. Good banking happens when we put people first. Here at People's Bank, we're for the people with big dreams. We're here for families working on creating a better life for their children. We're for businesses investing locally to create a better community we're proud to call home. This is Ken Troutman, president of People's Bank. When we put people first, families grow stronger, businesses thrive, and our community flourishes. People's Bank, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Medford Rogues baseball. Top of the 7th inning. Rogues on top 4-2 over the Marysville Gold Sox. Leading things off, the leadoff man, Clay Valenzuela-Reese, takes a first pitch outside, ball 1. Valenzuela-Reese 0 for 1 on the day. He's walked twice and scored once. The 1-0. Hit up the middle right to the pitcher, Travis Weston, who flips it underhand to the first baseman, Mitchell Tice, for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up Davis DeLorphis. DeLorphis is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning and would come around to score on that 2 RBI double by Eric Yang. No one on, 1 out in the top of the 7th. Rogues lead 4-2. Off speed in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 to DeLorphis. That one misses high. Evens the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 with 1 out and no one on, waved at. So DeLorphis behind in the count now 1-2. Waiting on deck, Alex Isola. Weston, the windup, the pitch. That one hit well into center field for Davis DeLorphis. He has himself a single. He rounds first, will hold with a single. First hit of the day for Davis DeLorphis. And that will bring up Alex Isola.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the designated hitter number 24, Alex Isola.
Isola still looking for his first hit of the day. He is 0 for 2. He walked and scored back in the 1st. First pitch to Isola, in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Davis DeLorphis at first. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Rogues lead 4-2. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Strike 2 to Alex Isola. Isola waits on the 0-2 from Travis Weston. Davis DeLorphis takes his lead at first. Here's the 0-2. Fastball misses just inside. Count is 1-2 to Alex Isola. One out, top of the 7th. Rogues lead 4-2. Here's the 1-2 to Isola. That one high, throw over to first, not in time. J.C. Santini trying to backpick Davis DeLorphis. DeLorphis back in safely. Count is even to Alex Isola, 2-2. Isola, the designated hitter tonight for the Rogues. The 1-2 misses. Ball's in the dirt. Can't be collected by Santini. DeLorphis takes off for second. He's in there without a throw. Not sure if they'll call that a wild pitch. Regardless, DeLorfis is in there safely at second base. The count is full to Alex Isola. Waiting on deck, Johnny De La Cruz. 1 out in the top of the 7th. The 3-2 is a called strike 3. Isola doesn't like it. He had tossed his bat ready to go to first. The curveball dropped in there by Travis Weston for the second out of the inning. Isola caught looking, rather down looking on strikes. That will bring up Johnny De La Cruz. De La Cruz had an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. He is 2 for 3. Rather 3 for 3. He had reached on what I thought was going to be ruled an error, instead ruled an infield single. He is that one high to left center field, not very deep though. Coming on and not going to make the catch as the left fielder. De La Cruz will head into second. Davis DeLorfis comes home. It was a high pop fly, and I'm not sure what the issue was, but the left fielder, Caden Goldby, I don't think he saw it. Justin Cooney-Silk had to come all the way from center to try to make that catch. He didn't on the diving attempt. Johnny De La Cruz brings home another. 5-2 the score now. Davis DeLorfis scores. Johnny De La Cruz at second. At the plate is Eric Yang, who already has 3 RBI on the day. First pitch to Yang, misses outside, ball 1. An interesting, funky play goes in the Rogues' fortune. Eric Yang at the plate with 2 outs and a runner on second here in the top of the 7th. That one misses outside. 2-0 the count to Eric Yang. Eric Yang waits on the 2-0 pitch. De La Cruz got a huge jump. Didn't go. The throw is outside. 3-0 the count to Eric Yang. Jake Helwig waits on deck. Johnny De La Cruz got a huge jump. He started to come back to second. He thought he'd be picked off. Travis Weston had no idea what was going on. De La Cruz over there at second. 3-0 the count to Eric Yang with 2 outs in the 7th. That one catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. I think a little bit of mercy being shown by the home plate umpire. I'm not sure that was a strike, but the count is 3-1 to Eric Yang. We'll see if he's given the green light here. Already has 3 RBI on the day. Johnny De La Cruz at second. The 3-2, that one's popped up high and out of play behind home plate. That one just barely missing the raised bleacher section behind home plate. So the count now full to Eric Yang. 2 outs, runner on second. That's Johnny De La Cruz, who already delivered home Davis DeLorfis earlier in this inning. Eric Yang waits on the 3-2. Here it is. That one is going to be looped over the third baseman's head into left field for a hit. De La Cruz is coming home. He will score. Eric Yang has himself his 4th RBI of the day. The Rogues take a 6-2 lead.
That brings up the right fielder, number 27, Jake Helwig.
Have yourself a game, Eric Yang. Yang delivering again, this time a 2-out single to score Johnny De La Cruz. Rogues are on top 6-2. That'll bring up Jake Helwig, who had that triple to lead off the 6th, would not come home. He's 1 for 3. Helwig swings and misses. Strike 1. The 0-1 to Hellwig. A slow chopper back to the pitcher. Weston over to first in time for the final out. However, the Rogues get two thanks to RBIs by Johnny De La Cruz and Eric Yang. Deja vu here in the 7th, a repeat of the first inning. You're listening to the Medford Rogues live stream on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We're stretching here at Colusa Casino Stadium. Your Rogues are on top, 6-2. For over 60 years, Lippert's Carpet One has been dedicated to helping people find the best flooring solutions for their home or business. And for over 60 years, Lippert's has sponsored and donated to many organizations in our community, and we appreciate them. If you want to completely transform a room, Lippert's has many products available and there are more choices than ever. Whether for your home or business, Lippert's has a professional staff dedicated to helping you find just what you're looking for. Lippert's wants to thank you for being your flooring source for over 60 years. Located in Medford on North Pacific Highway or Rogue River Highway in Grants Pass, or find them at lipperts.com.
Catch the Rogues all season long, right here on MedfordRogues.com.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch swinging for Mitchell Tice. Scotty Wright ranging over, makes a great throw to Jake Gazzo to get Mitchell Tice at first base. What a great throw by Scotty Wright. Wright picked up the ball basically in front of the second base bag. The throw over to Gazzo beats Mitchell Tice by a quarter of a step. One pitch, one out for Aaron Hutchinson in the bottom of the 7th. The Rogues lead 5-2. Rather 6-2. The Rogues scored 2 thanks to RBI singles by Johnny De La Cruz and Eric Yang. The next pitch to Justin Cooney Silk is outside. 2-0 the count to Justin Cooney Silk. That one golfed foul right at the first base coach for the Gold Sox. Plays the ball on a hop, barehands it, and tosses it back into the Gold Sox dugout. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Rogues. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the 7th. No one on, 1 out for the leadoff man, Cooney Silk. Hutch delivers. That one bounced right back to Hutch, who stabs at it, makes the great play. throws over to Gazzo in time to get Cooney Silk 2 down here in the 7th.
That brings up the Gold Sox second baseman from Yuba City, California, UC Irvine.
That will bring up Devin Pettengill. Pettengill 2 for 3 on the day. Singled twice, stole a base back in the first inning. The left-handed batter comes on with 2 outs and no one on here in the bottom of the 7th. First one from Hutch misses outside, ball 1. That one hit sharply through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Devin Pettengill has his 3rd single of the day. That will bring up Jason Daicochia. Daicochia 1 for 3 on the day. He singled back in the 3rd. Aaron Hutchinson looks in. The right-handed hitting Jason Daicochia steps into the batter's box. Hutch comes home. That one skips off the mound. Scotty Wright makes a great stab at it, catches the ball, steps on second for the force, and that will do it for the Gold Sox in the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th. Your Rogues on top 6-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
We're back on the road with the Rogues.
Presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Your Rogues on top, 6-2. We have a pinch hitter, Dante Gutierrez, stepping into the left-handed batting box for Jake Gazzo. We have a pitching change for the Gold Sox. Josh Sevilla is on the mound. First pitch to Gutierrez, a check swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. 0-1 the count to Dante Gutierrez. Be Gutierrez from Chula Vista, California. Next one swung on and missed. A good fastball by Josh Sevilla. Sevilla from Gold River, California, attends Hawaii Pacific University. 6'4", 220 pounds. The 0-2 misses. So 1-2 the count to Dante Gutierrez. That one hit sharply right at the first baseman, Mitchell Tice, for the first out of the inning.
Congratulations, Richard. So, ladies and gentlemen, now batting for the road, number 10.
So that'll bring up Connor Lowry. Connor Lowry came on as a defensive replacement for Caleb Smith. Josh Berman pinch hit for Caleb Smith back in the 6th inning. First pitch to Lowry in there for a strike, 0-1. One out, no one on for the Rogues here in the top of the 8th. They lead 6-2. Next one from Sevilla, bounced in the dirt, 1-1 the count. The catcher, J.C. Santini, steps back in, gets back into the crouch. Connor Lowry in the right-handed batter's box, waits on the 1-1 from Josh Sevilla. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count to Connor Lowry. Sevilla has a over-top delivery. He is coming from 12 o'clock, throwing straight down. The 1-2 to Lowry, that one skips in the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2. Waiting on deck, Scotty Wright. Lowry steps back into the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no one on. Here in the top of the 8th, Rogues lead 6-2. The pitch from Sevilla, that one misses outside. Lowry has earned himself a full count. Sevilla goes into the windup. The full count pitch. Spiked, hit up the middle. Fielded by the second baseman, Pettengill, over to Mitchell Tice for the putout. That ball shot up off the mound and right into the glove of the second baseman, Devin Pettengill. Second out of the 8th for the Rogues. That will bring up Scotty Wright. Scotty Wright had a double back in the 4th inning, but was caught stealing third later on in the inning. He is 1 for 3 on the day. The first pitch from Sevilla, that one is hit sharply to left field. That is going to be down for a hit. Scotty Wright, he's not satisfied with 1. He's going in for 2. He's going to get there standing. Another double for Scotty Wright. The ball was hit sharply down the left field line. Caden Goldby, the left fielder, came on. He tried to backhand it. The ball bounced off his glove. Scotty Wright was smelling 2 all the way. Never held up as he rounded first. So a runner in scoring position for the Rogues turns the lineup over Clay Valenzuela-Reese, who is 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored up to bat. That one misses low, ball 1. So Scotty Wright seeing the ball very well tonight. Valenzuela-Reese waits on the 0-1 from Josh Sevilla. He comes home. That one hit well but foul down the first base line and out of play. 1-1 the count. Waiting on deck, Davis DeLorfis. 2 outs, runner on second here in the top of the 8th inning. Rogues lead 6-2. Clay Valenzuela-Reese in a 1-1 count. Josh Sevilla looks back at Scotty Wright, now comes home. Softball hit to the second baseman. Pettengill picks it up. The throw to first is going to be dropped by the first baseman, Mitchell Tice. And now coming home is Scotty Wright. It was a routine ground ball. The throw by Pettengill while not perfect, certainly not an errant throw by any stretch of the imagination. And Mitchell Tice, the first baseman, just drops it. Valenzuela-Reese advancing to second on the play. Scotty Wright comes home. The Rogues tack on another here in the top of the 8th. It'll be an unearned run charged to Sevilla because that should have been the third out of the inning. Clay Valenzuela-Reese aboard. He advances to second on the dropped ball. That'll bring up Davis DeLorfis. Runner on second still. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Rogues lead 7-2. So the Rogues cash in the 2-out double by Scotty Wright. Valenzuela-Reese at second. Davis DeLorfis waits on the first pitch from Josh Sevilla. That one hit up the middle. Daikochia tries to field it. He knocks the ball down but won't be able to field it cleanly. Davis DeLorfis is aboard at first. Valenzuela-Reese safe at third. I think it'll be another error charged to the Gold Sox fielders. The skipper for the Gold Sox is coming out. There's no action in the Gold Sox bullpen, so I think just a quick conversation. We're going to step away for just a moment. Runners on the corners for the Rogues here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rather, the top of the 8th inning. Just a quick conversation, so we will stick right here. Clay Valenzuela-Reese at third. Davis DeLorfis at first. Alex Isola up at the plate. Sevilla checks the runners. Here's Alex Isola with 2 on and 2 out. He hits that one well to left center field. Going back. It's at the wall. It's off the wall. 1 run comes home. The throw at the plate not in time. 2 come home. Alex Isola delivers the 2-out, 2 RBI double, scoring Clay Valenzuela-Reese and Davis DeLorfis. The Rogues have opened it up here in the top of the 8th. 9-2 the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the Rogues left fielder number 2, Johnny De La Cruz.
All of these runs for the Rogues coming with 2 outs. Ball was hit very sharply, bounced off the top of the wall. Gold Sox going to check to see if maybe DeLorfis didn't tag. He did. So the 2-out double by Alex Isola scores Clay Valenzuela-Reese and Davis DeLorfis. Sevilla looks back at second. De La Cruz hits a ball softly to the third baseman. The third baseman spins, throws, makes a great throw over to the first baseman, Mitchell Tice, to get De La Cruz. The Rogues strand 1 but bring 3 home, punctuated by the RBI double by Alex Isola. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Your Rogues on top, 9-2. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts.
Rogues fans, it's easier than ever to get your tickets to check out the Medford Rogues this summer. Visit medfordrogues.com and click the Tickets tab to pick your seats for the next night out at Harry and David Field.
Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball live on medfordrogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Your Rogues are on top big, 9-2 over the Marysville Gold Sox. On in relief now for the Rogues, the right-hander from Fort Worth, Texas, Will Floyd, steps onto the rubber. Dalton Maxwell will lead things off for the Gold Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch from the righty, fastball in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Will Floyd has a record of 1-2, has 16 strikeouts in 14 2/3 innings pitched. That one's low to Maxwell, evens the count 1-1. Rogues score 3 thanks to a 2 RBI double by Alex Isola and a couple of timely errors, all coming with 2 outs. Next one misses outside, 2-1 the count to Dalton Maxwell. That one fouled back, evens the count 2-2. Will Floyd has 2 saves on the year in 16 games. Here's the 2-2 to Maxwell. That one fouled back off the third base side. Count remains 2-2. Remember, Rogue Nation, we are back tomorrow for Game 3 of this 3-game series. Same time, same channel, 7:05 p.m., medfordrogues.com. And then we return home to Harry and David Field for a 3-game series against the Yuba City Bears. That next pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Will Floyd comes in, gets a strikeout to lead off this 8th inning. That will bring up the catcher, J.C. Santini. Santini is 0 for 1 on the day. He has walked twice, scored once. That was back in the 4th inning. Hello there, Doug. Hello, everyone at home watching or wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining us here on MedfordRogues.com. 9-2 the score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out, no one on for J.C. Santini. Will Floyd comes set. He comes home. That one's low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Will Floyd. That one, strike at the knees, evens the count 1-1. Scores from around the league. Potters still up over the Pickles. However, the Pickles have gotten 4 back. The Potters lead 9-4 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rogues maintain a 1.5-game lead over the Potters right now. That pitch fouled back. Santini just did get a piece of that one. Will Floyd ahead of the batter, Santini, 1-2 the count. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Rogues. 2 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for the Gold Sox. Yuba City is on top of Chico 12-9 in the 6th. Those are your scores around the Great West League. Here's the 1-2 to Santini. Fastball misses low. Evens the count 2-2. No, Doug, we don't have a video stream up just yet. We're looking to get one next season. Here's the 2-2. That one way inside. Made Santini do the limbo. Runs the count full 3-2. You can join us. Same time, same channel. 7:05 p.m. MedfordRogues.com for Game 3. That one hit high and foul off the third base side. Looks like it'll stay in play. Davis DeLorfis over there makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up a right fielder from
So that brings up Sam Leach. Leach is 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out twice. He doubled and scored back in the 4th. You can watch the Rogues on Thursday, July 20th, when they return home to face the Yuba City Bears. I suppose you could also watch them here tomorrow if you wanted to make the trip down to Marysville, but that's entirely up to you. We won't blame you if you don't. First pitch is outside to Sam Leach. Will Floyd on in relief. Aaron Hutchinson pitched 2 scoreless innings, struck out 2. Dylan Pierce, the starting pitcher, went 5 innings, gave up just 2 earned runs, struck out 3. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0 the count to Sam Leach. Will Floyd comes home. That one hit to the second baseman, Valenzuela Reese. He picks it up over to Gutierrez in time. Step and a half ahead of Sam Leach. Punches the ground in frustration. Can punch the ground all you want. The Rogues are up 9-2. We head to the the top of the 9th inning here at Colusa Casino Stadium. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, brought to you by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. First pitch swinging for Eric Yang to lead off the top of the 9th inning. 0-1 the count. Rogues on top, 9-2. Next one is low. Evens the count, 1-1. The Rogues got 1 in the first, 3 in the third, 2 in the 7th, and 3 in the 8th. Marysville doing all of their damage in the 4th, scoring just 2. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Rogues. 2 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for the Marysville Gold Sox. Doug, thank you so much for the kind words. I really, really appreciate it. The 1-1 to Yang. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Yang is behind 1-2. It'll be Yang, Helwig, and Dante Gutierrez here in the top of the 9th. The right-handed batter waits on the 1-2. Here it is. That one hit to the third baseman, Maxwell. Maxwell fields it over to first in time. 1 down for the Rogues here in the top of the 9th.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the right fielder, number 27, Jake Helwig.
So that will bring up Jake Helwig. Helwig hit a triple to the deepest part of the ballpark in right center field, right at the 410 sign. That triple led off the sixth. The Rogues would fail to bring him home, but it doesn't seem like they need it, leading 9-2. The first pitch to Hellwig, breaking ball that drops in there for a strike. 0-1 to Jake Hellwig. Hellwig waits on the 0-1. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next one misses outside. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Hellwig. No one on, 1 out in the top of the 9th. Rogues lead 9-2. Next one misses low, so 3 balls and 1 strike now to Jake Hellwig. The 3-1 misses outside, ball 4. Jake Hellwig has earned himself a walk. So a runner on first for the Rogues. That will bring up Dante Gutierrez. Gutierrez came on as a pinch hitter for Jake Gazzo back in the 8th inning. Gutierrez is 0 for 1 on the day.
Number 20, Dante Gutierrez.
First pitch to Gutierrez. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Back-to-back left-handed hitters for the Rogues in the bottom part of the lineup. Hellwig, the left-handed batter at first, he walked. Gutierrez waits on the 0-1. He fouls that one back to the screen. Gutierrez quickly in a hole, 0-2. Hellwig at first, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Rogues lead 9-2. Gutierrez waits on the 0-2 from Josh Sevilla. Gutierrez fights that one off and fouls it out of play off the third base side. Count remains 0-2. Waiting on deck, Connor Lowry. The 0-2 to Gutierrez with Hellwig at first. Off speed, misses low and outside. Good take from Dante Gutierrez. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 to Gutierrez. Misses low. So 2 great takes by Dante Gutierrez on borderline pitches. Count is now even 2-2. Jake Hellwig at first. He walked. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Rogues on top 9-2. The 2-2 from Josh Sevilla. That one misses low. So Dante Gutierrez has fought back from an 0-2 count. It is now full. Jake Hellwig takes his lead from first. Gutierrez waits on the 3-2 pitch from Josh Sevilla. Here it is. That one hit sharply to the second baseman through his legs. The ground ball by Dante Gutierrez, 5-hold. Devin Pettengill advancing to third on the play is Jake Helwig. The Rogues have runners at the corners here in the top of the 9th inning. It'll be ruled an error on the second baseman, Devin Pettengill. He was there. Ball was hit just about directly at him. Just didn't get the glove down far enough. 5-holes him, sails into left center field, or rolls into right center field, rather, in between Sam Leach and Cooney Silk. By the time Sam Leach got the ball back into the infield, Helwig was at third. So runners on the corners for Scotty Wright with 1 out in the 9th. He hits that one well to left field. It is gone! Connor Lowry hits one over the netting, hits the electrical lines out there behind in left field. A 3-run home run for Connor Lowry. He jumped all over that first pitch offering from Josh Sevilla. The Rogues take a 12-2 lead here in the top of the 9th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings up the Rogue shortstop, number 8, Scotty Wright.
So the errors continue to bite the Marysville Gold Sox. The 3-run home run by Connor Lowry gives the Rogues a 10-run lead. Scotty Wright, who has 2 doubles in this game, steps up to the plate. Quickly, 2 balls and no strikes to Scotty Wright. My goodness, Connor Lowry hit that ball all the way back to Medford. That thing went far. Here's the 2-0. Foul back. 2-1 the count now to Scotty Wright. That one misses inside. So 3-1 the count to Scotty Wright. Bases are cleared. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Rogues on top, 12-2. Next one, called strike. Scotty Wright had taken a step on the plate, ready to go to first. Waved back by the home plate ump. It's a full count to Scotty Wright. 1 out, no one on here in the top of the 9th. That one hit through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Scotty Wright having himself a day as well.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
he is 3 for 5 on the day. That will turn the lineup over. Clay Valenzuela-Reese stepping into the batter's box. No action in the Gold Sox bullpen. They're going to let Josh Sevilla just ride this one out. 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Scotty Wright at first. First pitch swinging by Clay Valenzuela-Reese, pops it up and out of play. 0-1 the count. Valenzuela-Reese 0 for 2 on the day, reached 3 times. He's walked twice and reached on an error. That one swung on and missed, strike 2. Next one misses outside. Throw down to first, not in time. Scotty Wright back safely. 1-2 the count to Clay Valenzuela-Reese. 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Rogues on top, 12-2. Next one swung on and missed, strike 3. Ball was dropped, but because Scotty Wright is at first base, there's no throw attempt. Valenzuela-Reese down on strikes. That's the second out of the inning. That will bring up Clay Valenzuela-Reese. Valenzuela-Reese is 1 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored. He singled back in the 7th. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. (12-2) the score here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Scotty Wright. Davis DeLorfus waits on the 1-0 from Josh Sevilla. That one hit through the left side of the field for a base hit. Davis DeLorfus has himself his second single of the day. Scotty Wright advances to second. 2 on for Alex Isola.
Now batting for the Rogues, designated hitter number 24, Alex Isola.
That will bring up Alex Isola, who already has a 2 RBI double in this game. He also walked and scored back in the first. The first pitch to Isola. Off speed, drops in there for a strike, 0-1. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Here in the top of the 9th, Rogues lead 12-2. Sevilla comes home. That one hit high, but playable. The center fielder, Cooney Silk, coming on, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. However, the Rogues get 3 more thanks to the 3-run home run by Connor Lowry. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Your Rogues on top, 12-2. This is Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. Welcome back, Rogue Nation. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com, presented by Michael Newman and the Newman Group, your local home loan experts. We are in the bottom of the ninth inning. Your Rogues are on top 12-2. On in relief for your Medford Rogues to close this one out. He's described as the cute one with glasses and a tattoo on his right arm. Nick Parr toes the rubber for the Rogues here in the bottom of the ninth inning. He will face the bottom of the order for the Gold Sox: Tom Fuller, Caden Goldby, and Mitchell Tice. First pitch from Nick Parr is outside, ball one. Rogues got 3 in the top of the ninth thanks to a huge, huge home run by Connor Lowry, scoring Jake Helwig and Dante Gutierrez. Next one fouled back and out of play, evens the count 1-1. One and one, the count to Tom Fuller. Nick Parr gets the sign from Eric Yang. He comes home. Misses just low. 2-1, the count to Tom Fuller. Fuller 0 for 2 on the day, had an RBI sac fly in the fourth. He struck out in the sixth. That one bounces inside, so 3-1 now. The count to Tom Fuller. So your Rogues will be back at Harry and David Field on Thursday, July 20th for Salute to Bacon Night. On Saturday, July 22nd, will be Paint the Park Pink. Come to the ballpark early in the morning. Registration begins at 9 a.m. for an hour of yoga. That pitch swung on, just got a piece of it. Did Tom Fuller. It was fouled at the plate, runs the count to 3-2. July 22nd, Saturday, come to Harry and David Field at 9 a.m. Register for yoga on the field led by Raza Yoga. All proceeds from yoga go to benefit the Lila J. Eisenstein Breast Center. The 3-2 pitch misses outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Tom Fuller. That will bring up Caden Goldby.
Number 16, Caden Goldby.
That Saturday, the Rogues will also be wearing fierce pink jerseys, which you can bid on during the game. All of the proceeds from the jersey auction and the yoga benefit the Lila J. Eisenstein Breast Center. That's Saturday, July 22nd. First pitch swung on and missed by Caden Goldby, the left fielder. 1 on, no one out in the bottom of the ninth inning for the Gold Sox. Rogues on top 12-2. Next one is high, evens the count 1-1. Nick Parr, 5'10", 170, right-hander from Las Vegas, Nevada. Pitches for Western Oregon University. Making his 7th appearance for the Rogues. That one in there for a strike. So Nick Parr ahead of the batter, 1-2. Runner on first, that's Tom Fuller. The 1-2, off speed, misses just high. Evens the count 2-2. Nick Parr comes set. Here's the 2-2 to Caden Goldby. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. First out of the inning. First strikeout for Nick Parr of the day. That'll bring up the first baseman, Mitchell Tice. Tice 1 for 3 on the day. He singled back in the 4th inning. First one catches the inside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1 to Mitchell Tice. Remember, Rogue Nation, we are back tomorrow, same time, same channel, 7:05 p.m., MedfordRogues.com. That pitch fouled back. Nick Parr quickly ahead, 0-2 to Mitchell Tice. Runner on first, that's Tom Fuller. He walked. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Rogues holding on to a 10-run lead, 12-2 over the Marysville Gold Sox here in Game 2. The 0-2 from Parr. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That is the second out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us
The second strikeout of the inning for Nick Parr, and that will turn the lineup over for Justin Cooney Silk. Cooney Silk, 1 for 4 on the day, had a double that was then thrown out trying to stretch it to 3 back in the third inning. A great defensive display by Caleb Smith, Valenzuela Reese, and Davis DeLorfis. First pitch in there for a strike by Nick Parr. The 0-1 misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Justin Cooney Silk with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. That one just missing the outside part of the plate. 2-1 now to Justin Cooney Silk. Tom Fuller at first. He walked earlier in the inning. That one also missing just outside. So 3-1 the count to Justin Cooney Silk. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Runner on first. Rogues on top, 12-2. The 3-1, that one misses for ball 4. So a 2-out walk given up by Nick Parr. That will bring up Devin Pettingill. Pettingill 3 for 4 on the day, 3 singles, and a stolen base. That was back in the first inning. The left-handed hitting Pettingill steps into the batter's box with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the ninth. Rogues lead 12-2. Nick Parr comes set, comes home. First one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 to Pettingill. That one misses low. Evens the count 1-1. Next one hit softly to the third baseman. DeLorfis fumbles it. Everyone is safe. Pettingill reaching on the air. Everyone is safe. Tom Fuller over at third. Justin Cooney Silk is at second.
Number 24, Justin.
All 3 runners on board for the Gold Sox. Have not have a hit between them. There's 2 walks and an error. Loads the bases for Jason Daicochia. Nick Parr comes home. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Nick Parr comes set. 0-1 to Daikochia with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. That one missing just high, evens the count 1-1. Parr comes set. Comes home. That one missing just outside. 1-2 the count to Devin Pettingill. Tom Fuller at third. Justin Cooney-Silk at second. Devin Pettingill at first. 2-1 the count to Jason Daikochia. That one hit well to right field, but not gonna get out. Jake Helwig makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Your Rogues win 12-2 over the Marysville Gold Sox. Winning pitcher is Dylan Pierce. He wins his fourth of the year. He is 4-0. Final line for both teams: 12 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for the Rogues, 2 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors for the Gold Sox. Again, your Rogues win 12-2 here in Game 2 at Colusa Casino Stadium. We're back tomorrow for Game 3, same time, same channel, 7:05 p.m., MedfordRogues.com. Thank you so much for listening, Rogue Nation. I'm Jonathan Kerman. Until tomorrow, sleep well, Rogue Nation.
Rogue Nation, thanks for listening to Medford Rogues Baseball. Listen to the Rogues all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com.